everybody. This is Lee Aaron, and you're watching CMS TV.
Perfect.
Priest from the band London with Russian Winter, made popular on the movie Decline of the Western Civilization Part 2, The Metal Years. And our good friend Sal, he was kind of binging on that the other day.
On Nader?
No, on the Decline movie.
Oh yeah, it's always fun.
He must have been feeling a little nostalgic, said he was just like hanging out watching some Decline movie.
Sure. I haven't talked to Sal. Is he assimilating to his new job, or is he?
Yeah, he's liking what he's doing. He's liking what he's doing. So yeah, he's living the life.
That's good. Yeah.
Although I encourage him to get out of that hellhole known as Chicago.
Chirac. Yeah, he definitely needs to get out of there. But it's funny because he was so depressed, or seemed so depressed about it, losing his.
Well, I mean, after 25 years at a gig, you're just kind of like unsure of yourself, and
right.
If that's all you've known for a half of your life.
Sure. But then you go somewhere and it's better, and it's like, fuck those guys.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Sal's doing good. Like I said, I hooked up with him and his dad for Christmas dinner, and we all had a good time and just hung out. And his dad's a trip, man.
Really?
Yeah, he cracks me up.
That's funny.
Yeah, he seems to like me for some reason. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So this is the third time I've had Christmas night dinner with Sal and his dad, and he's kind enough to invite me along and be a part of his little family.
Well, they would give you a present, but they know it would just end up in the closet. So
exactly.
It's like, at least if you come out to eat, you got to eat the food.
Yeah, I'll take a filet mignon any day.
Fuck yeah.
Any day.
I'm with you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I've been holding on to this story for the last couple of weeks only because I was intrigued by it. Now, as you're well aware, I'm a fan of the city of Pittsburgh,
Sure.
and I've not made any secret about that over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you and I both know that terrestrial radio, that is over-the-air radio,
mm-hmm.
is so regulated and so on the decline. It's been on the decline for the last 25 years.
Sure.
And there's really nothing that redeeming about terrestrial radio, unless, of course, you're on most oftentimes on an AM channel, and maybe you're a talk radio show host.
Mm-hmm.
But that's very few and far in between, because the big hitters, Rush Limbaugh, who unfortunately passed away last year, Mark Levin, Sean Hannity, Dennis Prager, those guys are all syndicated on some of the largest radio stations. They dominate most of the markets.
Mm-hmm.
So for being a live talk show or morning show, there really isn't a whole lot you can do that would be edgy.
Yeah, sure.
You and I both, unfortunately, we both had the pleasure of, experiencing the edginess of Howard Stern and, of course, Opie and Anthony, when things were still a little bit, free
mm-hmm.
to do some crazy bullshit on the radio.
Oh yeah, sure.
And of course, once Howard Stern moved off of, the terrestrial radio airwaves, and Opie and Anthony got suspended for their Sex for Sam,
mm-hmm.
The days of the Wild West of crazy radio was pretty much over.
Yeah, sure. On terrestrial.
On terrestrial radio.
Right.
I'm not talking satellite, but terrestrial radio was over.
Sure.
the craziness, the political incorrectness, the controversial shit. Nobody wants that for fear that you're going to, God forbid, offend somebody, or possibly get sued, or somebody makes is going to protest.
Dude, it has gotten so ridiculous now, and I'll let you get back to this in a second, but this isn't radio, but this is just piggybacking off what you're saying here about how ridiculous it is. Did you hear this story about the Jacksonville Jaguars and their sponsor this week?
Yeah, about the clown show. The guy didn't want his sponsorship being associated with what are they calling it?
They're a clown show because the fans are going to show up in clown outfits.
Yeah.
And this sponsor doesn't want his name on the game.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to be associated with the clown show.
When did we become this big of a bunch of pussies that we're afraid that our business is going to be hurt by fans acting silly? I mean, come on. But that's where we're at now. We're at a place where everybody's all afraid of being sued or losing money or for anything.
Yeah. Well, from what I gather, this sponsor, he probably is really stretched to the limit sponsoring the stadium game or whatever it is that he's sponsoring. He probably had to take a loan out in order to sponsor the Jaguars. And it's just like, man, I'm going to lose a shit ton of money because they're going to do clown show, blah, blah, blah.
To me, that's just the totally wrong way to think about it. The way to think about it is everybody and their brother's going to cover it. Your sign will be everywhere.
Oh, I know, but the thing is we're going to be considered a joke.
No, you won't.
But again, it's the sensitivity, and everybody's just afraid all the time. And of course, within the last 20 years. At least the last 20 years, everything is about the brand. You're going to hurt the brand. You're going to hurt the brand.
Okay.
So yes, I'm aware of that. He wants to pull out. He doesn't want to, he doesn't think he should have to sponsor, put up his money for that game because he's afraid to be associated with that.
It's just silly. And it goes to your point that you were, with the story you're leading into as far as people being afraid of everything.
Right.
It's like, at what point in the history of like football, we've had teams leave, announce the Browns left. They announced ahead of time that they were leaving. You didn't have sponsors pulling out.
No. Well, and you had the Baltimore Colts who left in the middle of the night.
Yeah. The sponsors didn't pull. But do you remember were you here the last week that the Browns were here?
Yes.
Before they went to Baltimore.
Yes.
You remember the fans were tearing the seats out of the fucking.
Yeah, they were.
They were tearing the seats and throwing them, and wasn't nobody worried about getting their sponsorship money back.
Well, the thing is, it was announced that Art Modell was pulling out of Cleveland, and it was just like, oh, fuck that, man, and the whole thing. Yeah. And then Cleveland went without a professional football team for what, 2 years?
3.
Was it 2 years?
3 years, yeah.
Yeah. And of course. But it was like, Art Modell, greedy fucking bitch, man, fuck that guy.
Yeah, but how many fucking Deffer tires did you not buy because you saw their ad or whatever?
No, nobody thought.
No, nobody gave a shit. Just stop it. Nobody's going to be worried about ABC Roofing or whatever this roofing company is because they see a bunch of people dressed in clown makeup at the fucking Jags game.
Yeah.
Stop being an idiot.
I agree. Anyway, since I'm a fan of the city of Pittsburgh, I kind of keep an eye on some of the news that goes on over there a little bit.
Sure.
That's why I know when crazy shit happens around Pinball, PA, like killing a teacher and shit in her driveway and
right.
that kind of stuff.
Right.
But anyway, because radio is so edgy these days and corporate media is so willing to be open and ready to allow some wild and crazy guy to take over morning drive radio in Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh's iHeartMedia radio cluster announced Wednesday that the, drumroll please, that the Woody Show,
Oh no, the Woody Show?
the Woody Show will join 105.9 DX, that is WXDX FM, for Morning Drive effective January 4th.
Oh, good.
The Woody Show.
The Woody Show. Fantastic.
The Woody Show.
It's kind of like the opposite show of the Caitlin Bennett show that we just played before.
Right.
Because that was the Woody Deflator show.
Yeah. The top rated morning show will broadcast from 6 to 10 a.m. on Pittsburgh's alternative and rock station.
Great.
It says from Pittsburgh's alternative and rock station.
Oh, good.
And rock.
The and rock station, yeah.
Why isn't it alternative rock? Why is it alternative and rock?
Who knows? They probably have some stupid playlist. Like during the day, it's alt rock, and then at night, it's all your favorite classic hits, man.
All right.
That's a guess. I don't know.
All right. The Woody Show is highly interactive, socially engagement, appointment radio.
The fuck does that mean?
The Woody Show is a highly interactive, socially engagement appointment radio. What I think this means, and this goes way back to Opie and Anthony, once again,
yeah,
instant feedback,
yeah, all right.
Socially engaging. Their staff is constantly updating the Twitter. You know, that's kind of what I read into that, is that, hey, if you tune in and you're on the Twitter or Facebook or whatever the fuck people are into these days, the Instagram or the what is the big one now?
Instagram is a big one, or
no, what is
Snapchat?
The other one? No, what's the other one? Everybody's on it these days. The videos.
Oh, TikTok.
TikTok, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's all I see now. Is Facebook is like yesterday's news now.
Oh,
TikTok is everything now.
TikTok's where it's at now.
TikTok videos showed blah blah blah. Who gives a fuck?
Well, now YouTube is trying to steal TikTok by doing YouTube Shorts.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. Now you can put up a 15-second video on YouTube called YouTube Shorts.
Okay.
Yuck, all garbage.
So stupid. An iHeartMedia press release said, featuring Woody along with co-hosts, drumroll please, Ravi, that's Ravey, Greg Gorey, Gory,
Okay.
Menace, and Seabass.
Oh, good. This sounds like a fantastic show. Gregory and Seabass are both on this. Well, then I would listen.
Co-hosts are Ravi, Gregory, Menace, and Seabass.
All the players.
All I can think of is Dumb and Dumber. Kick his ass, Seabass.
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 Fuck is that? And Gregory instead of Gregory. Stop.
Yes.
Stop it, you loser. Oh, I'm Gregory.
Yeah.
Shut up.
The Woody Show is described by listeners as, quote unquote, authentic, raw, unapologetic, and the recess happy hour on the radio.
Is it too late for me to pull up that Caitlin Bennett video again and watch the rest of that?
I knew you would love this.
This sounds fucking terrible.
Well, this is unapologetic radio, Chris.
Oh, well, maybe it's just like us.
It's unapologetic.
Well, we're unapologetic. Is it just like us? Did you listen to any of it?
Well, these guys are sponsored.
All right. Well, but it's unapologetic. They wouldn't apologize to their sponsors.
True. In 2016, the program was an NAB Marconi Radio Award finalist for Major Market Personality of the Year.
Ooh.
And
Who was up for that? Was Woody up for that, or was it Seabass?
the program.
Ah,
It was a collective.
okay.
And it launched into national syndication the following year by Premier Networks. Fans can follow the show on Fuckbook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Great.
The entire 105.9 The X family is excited to welcome Woody back to Pittsburgh, said Abby Krinzer, program director for WXDX, who moves to the 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. slot daily.
Let me just tell you, stop you right there. She's not at all happy to see the Woody show bouncing her to the death slot.
Right.
10 to 1.
10 to 1.
You went from the prime time in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, the morning drive.
You went from the only competition you had was DVE.
Right.
And now you're bounced to mid-morning.
Yeah, she was up against Jim Krenn.
Oh, Jim Krenn. Wow.
Travis will be the DJ from 1 to 3 p.m. before sports talk host Mark Madden.
Yeah. Now, Madden's edgy. I will give him that. Madden is edgy.
All right. Woody and his crew join a strong lineup along with Mark Madden in the afternoon, the best rock and alternative for Pittsburgh, in our unmatched coverage and broadcast of the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Great.
Krinzer said. Woody said, "My Pittsburgh roots run deep. I was conceived, birthed, and like Mark Cuban, graduated high school in Mount Lebanon. I bleed black and gold. My radio career began as an intern at B94, and thanks to Abby Krinzer and the local iHeartMedia Pittsburgh executives, Gene Romano and David Edgar, it continues on 105.9 The X."
The Edge. Oh, no, wrong station.
So my thought here is, because this sounds so compelling,
yeah,
we need to hear some of the Woody.
I need to hear some Woody.
We have the Woody Show,
okay,
which I'm really excited to hear.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm going to give you your choice as to what we'll play, or maybe we can play a combination of any of these.
Okay.
So I have the Woody Show. I have the January 3rd, which was just a few days ago.
Okay.
The 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. So I'm going to read you the titles of the Woody Show subject material.
All right.
And I'm going to let you just randomly pick what you think we should play.
Okay, good.
All right. The January 7th show, which was yesterday. On today's podcast, this features the DUIQ, Redneck News Story of the Week, Friday Fails, and more. On Thursday,
we're going to end the show early, everybody. I'm going to do you all a favor. We're going to end the show now.
This is unapologetic radio.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Have a great night. All right, go ahead. What's the day before?
Thursday's show featured the first Carl Narks of 2022.
Oh, Carl Narks.
Carl Narks.
Thank God.
Guess Who's Gas? A new Redneck News, and more.
Oh, all right.
On Wednesday's podcast, we have The Weakest Link, Nerdin' Out, a new Redneck News, and more. On Tuesdays...
Hold on. So basically they have one guy that does the hillbilly accent, so they do news with
I haven't listened. I have not listened to one of these things. This is just going to be a random choice for...
I definitely know, without ever hearing this, they got a guy that's like, You down there? We got to put Joe Biden down here. And Joe's gonna pass the legislation. That's what's going
I go to Joe Biden down to do some catfish.
That's
catfish
right.
fishing.
That's right, Joe Biden. Kamala Harris gonna be up in the mountains there.
Yep.
She's gonna be doing some fishing.
So how convinced are you that some of this material is something that you would have heard on what's those guys out of Indianapolis?
Bob and Tom or
Bob and Tom.
Bob and Tom.
That's what I'm thinking exactly.
This sounds terrible.
Tuesday's show, we had the fantasy update final results.
Ooh.
Drunk dial voicemails,
Ooh.
a new redneck news, and more.
Okay.
And then on Monday's show, we had there's no description there.
Yeah. I want to go with the one about guess your gas.
Okay. Guess who's gas?
Guess who's gas. That sounds like a good one.
All right. Let's get into some of the Woody Show, the most edgiest radio.
All right, let's hear it.
On terrestrial radio.
Can't wait.
We're a farm store, a family store, a look what I found store. We're a store made for real people and some real beasts. We're a hey neighbor kind of store.
Right.
And an everyday low price store. We're Rural King, and we're working hard to be your favorite store. Check out the huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' Wrangler clothing at the lowest prices every day, like these Wrangler retro bootcut jeans for just $49.99.
Due to the graphic nature of this program.
Uh-oh. The graphic nature of this program.
Right.
On terrestrial radio?
Can't be.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
Listener discretion is advised.
Switching to satellite.
The Woody Show.
Operation confirmed.
This is The Woody Show. Insensitivity training for a politically correct world.
Love the big production.
Is that Hairball John's new job?
The big production.
Yeah, I guess. Lots of fucking bumpers and shit in there.
Exactly. Love it.
That's great.
Truth. It is Thursday morning. It's January the 6th, 2022. Hello. Welcome. We are The Woody Show.
Morning.
My name's Woody. That's Ravy.
Hi.
We got Greg Gorey.
Hey, Wood.
Who's very excited about Guess Who's Gas on the show today.
No, I am.
Good morning to you, Menace.
Good morning, Woody.
Social media director. He is. Find us and follow us on social at The Woody Show on Instagram and Twitter. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/The Woody Show. There's Seabass, also known as Agent Sebastian, who will be delighting us all with an explosive round of cart narcs today.
Yeah.
Cameron is here.
Good morning. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for listening tonight. You guys have been a really good audience. I think it's
Lots of production there. Lots of production.
That is overload there. Jesus Christ. And do we really got to go around the room saying everybody's name?
You'd have to. You have to introduce everybody. We're all a very important component of the team.
Oh, we don't
The
need to
team
know.
that makes up the Woody Show.
Guess what? Everybody will figure it out.
Who is listening to terrestrial radio these days?
Dude. Well, you say that like there's not people, but these guys are obviously the cutting edge. They won a They won the Macaroni Award. Holy shit, dude.
Lots of big production there.
Hey, I'm Woody. Hey, I'm so-and-so else. Hey, I'm this and
I'm
that.
Seabass. Kick his ass, Seabass.
I'm Seabass.
I'm Greg Gorey. Jeez. All right, here we go.
Follow us on social at The Woody Show on Instagram and Twitter. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/The Woody Show. There's Seabass, also known as Agent Sebastian, who will be delighting us all with an explosive round of cart narcs today.
Yeah.
Cameron is here.
Good
We
morning.
got Bort and Nick Soundwave. Christina is here and taking your phone calls at 877-44-WOODY. You can hit us up on a text over to 22987. Do that.
Right.
So, Ravi, you spend a lot of time on Disney Plus.
I do.
You know, with all the stuff that you like to watch, all the Marvel,
Right.
Marvel
Yes, I
stuff,
do
the
like
Star Wars
Marvels.
stuff, Mandalorian, whatnot.
Yeah.
I thought this interesting though. The most popular Disney Plus show all over the world in 2021 was neither Star Wars or Marvel.
Okay.
Didn't even make it into the top.
Really, pause. The edge of this is getting to me. It's a little too much for me, man. John Drake is over in his corner just jerking off that they're leading off the show with Star Wars talk.
Can you even imagine somebody sitting on their phone or their computer or whatever and following this show on some kind of a social media thing, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or whatever the fuck? It's like, I wonder what the Woody Show is up to this morning, those crazy fucks.
I got to set my alarm to get me up early so I can catch the opening segment on the Woody Show. Jesus Christ. All right.
There we go.
Or so the top 10 on Disney Plus. Any guesses at number one?
I mean, I would think it's like kid stuff, right?
The Simpsons, number one.
Yeah.
Oh, Simpsons is number one.
Simpsons number one. Some kid stuff. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bluey.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
What grown-up says Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and you go, oh, hell yeah.
Right here, dude. Big fan.
Really?
No.
What pedophile goes, yeah, I'm watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
So this edgy show has at least one dude that's a fucking parent.
Yeah.
He's a
Oh,
parent.
hell yeah.
Oh, he's a parent trying to be edgy.
Right.
Because if he's oh hell yang about the Mickey Mouse Club, it means he's sitting around with this fucking 3-year-old watching this bullshit in the afternoon.
Yeah. No. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Let me tell you about some real cutting edge shit. Blues fucking Clues, baby. Oh hell yeah. I'm going vintage, motherfucker, with Barney.
The Woody Show.
The Woody Show. This is already a disgrace.
Oh my God. When I read that story, I was just like, oh, I can't wait to bring this to the show. And this is the first time I'm actually hearing any of this audio.
It's fantastic.
I had no idea what we were in for,
Right.
but I kind of knew what we were in
Sure.
for. So, here we go.
Bluey.
Yep.
Jesse, and then number 5 is Loki.
Okay.
Star Wars, Mandalorian, WandaVision, Marvel's What If, then Grey's Anatomy at number 9, and then The Falcon and Winter Soldier at number 10.
Yeah, people don't realize that Star Wars doesn't have international appeal. Like if you go to a Disneyland overseas, you can walk into any Star Wars ride within like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
There's- yeah. No one
It's kind of like
cares.
we don't care about Tron here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Tron? When has Tron ever been relevant?
This show is edgy as fuck, dude.
None of these reference mean anything to me.
This is as bad as the Caitlyn video. They're talking about kid shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're doing edgy radio and you're leading off with kids fucking
Going to Disney World around the world.
Yeah, I get the whole premise. The premise is that there's a lot of people that watch all these fucking Marvel movies, the Thor and Captain America and Spider-Man, and you know, I get where they were trying to go, to be edgy, to be hip, to be now, but they blew it. They blew it by going, oh no, it's none of that. It's not The Mandalorian. It's Blue's Clues or whatever the fuck they said. It's all the kids shows. It's the Mickey Mouse Club. It's like, dude, once you saw the Mickey Mouse Club was in your cutaway press, That's
Oh,
when you
hell
skip
yeah.
that story. That's when you put that right in the garbage and go to the next story. Stop it. You're cutting edge.
Unapologetic.
Yeah, it's terrible.
He's Rip, and he's the dude who's like, he's the big badass boss dude. I mean, he's not
Okay.
in charge of the ranch. That's Kevin Costner, but he's like
Right.
Kevin Costner's right hand man. He's
Like the
bagging-
muscle.
Yeah, he's the and so every dude has. And I was looking around, has the Rip beard, which is like just full, not super long and Duck Dynasty, but a full
Here's
beard.
Rip.
Yeah.
And then a cowboy hat,
Oh, okay.
and then they're in like a super tight flannel,
Okay.
cowboy boots, jeans, and they usually got like a Carhartt jacket on over that.
With the collar up.
The collar up, and they're just looking around, looking to start fights.
Okay.
I brought it up, to a girl, and she's like, yeah.
Are they watching Brokeback Mountain?
Why aren't you laughing at that hilarious joke?
Because I don't get any of the references.
Laugh. You
Dude,
don't get it? J. Crew.
dude, I'm thinking they're describing you with your beard and shit.
Yeah.
It could have been you.
You're not as funny, Neil. You're not good enough for the Woody Show.
This is what passes for entertainment in Pittsburgh Morning Drive Radio.
Yeah, Morning Drive. The worst part is this Woody guy is probably making $500,000 a year.
Probably.
And all these other characters all making at least $100,000 a year. That's scary.
Well, iHeartRadio, i.e. Clear Channel, has some money.
No, they don't. They're totally broke.
I know, but they're on borrowed money.
Yeah, they don't care how much they lose, I guess.
Sure. So this is what passes for entertaining morning drive radio.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
Fantastic.
He's not
Okay.
in charge of the ranch. That's Kevin Costner, but he's like
Right.
Kevin Costner's right hand man. He's
Like the
bagging-
muscle.
Yeah, he's the and so every dude has. And I was looking around, has the Rip beard, which is like just full, not super long and Duck Dynasty, but a full
Here's
beard.
Rip.
Yeah.
And then a cowboy hat,
Oh, okay.
and then they're in like a super tight flannel,
Okay.
cowboy boots, jeans, and they usually got like a Carhartt jacket on over that.
With the collar up.
The collar up, and they're just looking around, looking to start fights. I brought it up, to a girl, and she's like, "Yeah, every dude wants to be Rip
That's
Wow.
funny.
because he is the stud on the show."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yellowstone's one of those shows that I got to get around to watching, but I got distracted, man. Peaky Blinders.
He's
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm all about Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I love that show.
Well,
First off, I don't even know what Yellowstone is about.
It's a
It's a Western.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
modern day cowboy tale about this really rich rancher and all the people trying to get his land from him, basically.
Okay,
well, a
then
lot of
what's-
people have discovered it because it just finished season 4, and between season 3 and season 4, the finale was up 81%.
Jeez.
It's a lot like how Breaking Bad was, where it just slowly built to it.
No,
being
it's not. No, it's not. It's nothing like Breaking Bad was.
This sounds like they're describing the ranch.
Yeah, look, Yellowstone is a popular show. I'll give them. It's a popular show. I haven't watched it personally because I could give a fuck about cowboy shit. But it is a popular show. I'll be the first one to admit that. But their descriptions are terrible. They're not leading anybody into actually saying, "Oh, that's interesting. That could be fun. That might be something." They're just like, "Oh yeah, it's a cowboy thing." That's all she said. Ugh. These guys are awful.
This is the Woody Show, goddammit. Taking over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'll bet.
They're dominating the airwaves.
I'll bet they are.
More like that kind of
Right.
thing. But IMDb, that's the Internet Movie Database, they made a list of the most anticipated movies and TV shows of 2022. It's all based on page views.
Okay.
And so, for me personally, I'm looking forward to new Mayans season.
Yeah.
That's going to be starting up sometime in the spring. And then the Peaky Blinders,
Boy.
the final season, they just had their trailer released. The last few days?
Yeah,
ago.
a little teasy.
I'm only into season 3 so far, and this will be season 6?
6, yeah.
Will be the new season, the final season,
Mhm.
and so that's on my list.
I've heard the name, but I don't know what
Yeah,
it's
refresh
about.
my memory. That's violent too,
Oh,
right?
it's mega violent.
Hella
yeah.
violent.
So it's
Mega violent.
Mega violent. These guys stink. Dude, the worst part about this is I really want to shit on this hard because they are so bad, but they are correct on the movies and shows. The shows they're picking are really good. Like Peaky Blinders is fucking great. Have you watched Peaky Blinders?
I haven't. I saw the trailer and shit, but I
Did you think, God damn, that's mega violent?
mega violent. Mega violent.
It's a good show. But they stink. They don't set anything up.
Mega violent is dropping an atomic bomb on Hiroshima.
Yeah, really.
That's mega violent.
Mega violent is the kick dancing that baby's doing on Caitlin's womb. That's mega violent. Not this.
I could not listen to this on my drive into work.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a choice. All 10 minutes of the Caitlin video, or all 10 minutes of this.
I have a hard time following this bullshit and the whole the whole Caitlyn thing.
Yeah.
It just makes me sad.
You know what? You know why this is so bad? Too many voices.
Yeah, I agree. Everybody's chiming in constantly.
You can't.
I'm going to use a term that I heard, 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's too busy.
Yeah. It's you can't have 6 open mics.
I agree.
It's terrible. It's like even when I do interviews and the band wants to have like the whole band, I always say no.
Yeah, it's too much. 2 people max.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Yeah, this is taking over the universe, I can tell.
All right, a little bit more.
All right.
Right. And so, for me personally, I'm looking forward to new Mayans season.
Yeah.
That's going to be starting up sometime in the spring. And then the Peaky Blinders,
Boy.
the final season, they just had their trailer released. What, the last few days?
Yeah, a little teasy.
Now, I'm only into season 3 so far, and this will be what, season 6?
6, yeah.
Will be the new season, the final season.
Mhm.
And so that's on my list.
I've heard the name, but I don't know what it's
refresh
about.
my memory. That's violent too, right?
It's mega violent.
Hella violent.
So it's more in this is more in the vein of like Sopranos meets Boardwalk Empire,
It's
but
gang
more
stuff.
more like Boardwalk Empire era.
Right.
hell
Because
yeah.
Like
it's old
Prohibition
timey.
era.
It's after World War One.
Oh,
Yeah.
real old timey.
It's but the thing is too, like Ravy's like, are you watching with the subtitles? No, I'm not.
Which I can't believe.
Yeah. But I mean, I can follow along enough to know what's happening. I don't catch every single word because it's a lot. I mean, very heavy.
The accents are thick.
whatever. But,
Right.
Real thick.
But
Yeah.
the murder, I mean,
Yeah.
Describe the show.
Ick. Ooh, the accents. Ick. Oh, I can't.
All right, they've just talked about Peaky Blinders for like 2 minutes. Do you have any idea what's going on in the show?
I have no idea.
No idea. They're just like, oh, it's like Sopranos meets Boardwalk Empire. Well, no, it's not. It's absolutely not. It's about fucking liquor running in the fucking after World War One. That's what it's about. And and it is steeped in hard English accent or Irish accent or whatever. But yeah. Talk about the fucking show. These guys are horrible.
Well, they're just assuming everybody knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And the one guy even said, the one guy had to chime in with, oh, I don't know what that is. So why are you fucking saying something? Why don't you shut up and let the people that do know something about it describe it?
Because I'm earning my paycheck. I need to be heard.
You're not. You could earn your paycheck better by not interrupting.
Oh.
So fucking dimwits don't get sidetracked. Holy fuck. Wow, this is making me annoyed.
That's why I'm glad I brought this up.
Jesus.
But this is what passes for edgy radio now.
Crap.
This is edgy. Edgy terrestrial radio.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Out of control. Unapologetic.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Not politically correct.
No.
So what do you want to do? You want to hear any more? Or you want to?
Yeah, I'll play a little more. I'm into this.
Now you're intrigued.
I want to hear some more of this. They've sucked me in with the IMDb talk.
That's Internet Movie
Database.
database, if you weren't aware.
Yeah, well, I mean, they hit my hotspot TV. So obviously they're sucking me right in.
Right.
I want you to send these audios over to me immediately after this.
You'll be a fan of the Woody Show before you know it.
I'll be listening to the Woody Show while I cut up our show tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't need to understand what they're saying.
The Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, that's a universal language.
Yeah,
Awesome.
stabby stab.
Tom Shelby is. But yeah, you got the movies that people are most excited about this year. The Batman's number 1.
Yeah, menace.
Yeah, have fun.
Scream at number 2.
Yeah, Barry.
I didn't think people would be as excited for Scream.
I love
I
that
can't wait
franchise.
to go to Scream.
Yeah. Thor, Love and Thunder.
Mhm.
Number 4, one that Ravy won't be excited for, but I can't wait to see. Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, heck
Looking
yeah,
forward to
bro.
That looks
Have
good.
fun.
Yeah, the edge of that,
bro.
the edge of that. Heck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
No, heck yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah, bro.
When is the last time, and I'm being serious, when is the last time you said heck?
Well, the thing is that the Top Gun video was probably out before this person was even born.
No, there's a new Top Gun movie.
I understand that, but my point is
the
that the original was probably out before this person was even born.
Yeah, of course. But that's not even my point. My point is, when's the last time you as an adult male used the word heck?
Of course not.
Never.
Whoa, this is safe radio, though.
Dude, if you were in your office and the power went out suddenly, you wouldn't go, hey, what the heck happened?
Well, because I'm not censored by the FCC.
Hell is not censored by the FCC.
Well, again, we got to walk the edge between what's safe and what's edgy.
Oh, fiddlesticks that, man.
This is edgy radio. This is unapologetic radio, goddammit.
That's fudging bull shavings.
Exactly.
It's terrible.
Right.
Wow.
Biatch.
Number 5, never even heard of this. Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh, rip.
What is that?
Is the next Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio combo.
Okay.
Oh, no, thanks.
Jurassic World.
Yes.
Dominion.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Heck yeah.
I'd watch that.
Hell no.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Thank you. That's my number 1.
Me
All right.
too.
That should be way before the
Well,
Martin Scorsese one.
These are not all nerds, Raven. This is just people
general
in general. Mission Impossible 7.
Rip. I love those. Yeah, I've been on board for every movie.
Uncharted at number 9.
Okay.
And then The Flash at number 10. That's the movies.
See,
Okay.
Haley, I figured out what we're doing wrong. Starting next week, I'm going to give the fans a little heads up because I'm going to make a format change here on the show, Neely. I hope you're with me on it and I don't have to get a new co-host here. But starting next week, we're going to do nothing but read lists. That's clearly what we're missing here. This is why we're not successful, because we're not reading lists. This is all they've done so far.
I know.
First, it was the top 10 of fucking Disney, followed by the top 10 of IMDb.
Right.
Let me tell you what's coming up next. The top 10 movies on Vudu. And then the top 10 TV shows on Tubi.
Right.
And then a commercial break, and then guess whose fart it is, or whatever that segment is. I'm changing the show. We gotta get into this.
We got to get hip.
We gotta get better at this.
All right. We got into 8 minutes of this.
All right, keep this stuff. Next week we're gonna talk about this and do a
The Woody Show?
long birth. Next week we're gonna do a long birth. You got a whole week to edit this down a little bit.
Yeah.
Find us the choice.
The most choice
Yeah.
audio from the Woody
The
Show.
Woody Show.
Yeah.
Dig us out some choice stuff here. And
I'll do that.
let's spend an hour or two.
It's
The Woody Show next week.
just horrible.
Heck yeah, it is.
Heck yeah. Who are you, Beaver Cleaver? Heck yeah,
Heck no,
dude.
I'm not. Heck no, I'm not. I'm edgy.
It's terrible.
Heck yeah, it is.
See what you're missing by listening to us and not, listening to commercial outlets.
Dude, wouldn't it be funny if we just did a show like this one week, just the complete 6 hours? Just did the whole heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm flabbergasted by this. Let's do our top 10 favorite books. Neely, I don't know if you were paying attention, but on HBO Max, they had a reunion of Harry Potter, and right now we're going to do the top 5 Harry Potter books.
Right.
Are you in, Neely? I guarantee you somewhere in the history of the Woody Show, they've done the top 5.
This is just exhausting to listen to that.
This is a tough listen. Jeez. Mark Madden. You've never heard Mark Madden, I'm assuming.
No, I have not.
Madden comes from the wrestling world. He was an announcer and a writer and everything in the wrestling world. So he comes with that kind of bravado.
All right.
Like a wrestling thing. So he's real in your face. And he has to be looking down the morning dial at this shit and being like, why is this on the station that I'm on? Why are they bringing the Heck Yeah Boys onto my station? Because Madden's a guy that'd be like, fuck you. And just, if the fuck goes out over the air, he'll just pay the fine. He don't even care.
Right.
And these fucking turds, what is this? Ugh. Heck yeah, it's edgy. Wow.
So that's the Woody Show for you.
The Woody Show.
The Woody Show.
It's funny.
It's out of control.
Oh, they are edgy.
They walk the line, dude. They walk the line.
Yeah, they're wild.
All right. Well, to kick off the 27th season of the Classic Metal Show, I'll let you pick a song to take us out of the evening. So,
all right.
You want to hear?
Yeah, let's go with our good friend Terry Illowis with his new band, Land of Gypsies.
Okay.
Or Illuce or whatever.
Yeah.
And go with the song Trouble. That's a pretty good song. That's a good record, by the way. If people like this song Trouble, they'll like the whole record. It's definitely more Bad Company-ish than hair metal-ish. It's
kind of blues rock shit.
Yeah, it's good. I like it a lot.
All right. Well, Terry Illowis, a good dude. I like that guy. For some reason, he likes us.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Yeah, I got it pulled up here. So, all right.
He likes us. He might be. Did you see the thing that got posted?
Yes, I saw that.
About I didn't fuck anybody's wife, so why did I
saw that. Of course.
It's too funny.
Yep. All right. Well, here's Terry Illowis or Illuce.
Yeah.
With his band called Land of Gypsies, and you said Trouble?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody who's come back after the long break there, and we'll be back next Saturday. We'll do this thing all over again. So this is Neely along with my very good friend,
Chris Agan.
And we're gone.
See ya.
We'll be right back.